Hi, dear students. You are welcome back to Edubbey Global Solution. What I will be teaching you today is Chapter 1.3, Operating System. Operating system is a software which manages the general operation of a computer system. The keyword here is manages the general operation. Now, don't forget, that's the definition of operating system. Functions of operating system: it helps user to interact, it provides security, it helps file management, it manages computer memory, then it manages input, output, and backend devices in your computer. These are the 5 functions of operating system. Now, I quickly have one activity for you here. Can you guess what are the 4 different types of operating system or 4 examples of operating system you have known or maybe you have heard before? Mac is an operating system. Android, yes. Windows, yes. Ubuntu, yes. These are the 4 examples of operating system. Now, another one here, many years back, users used to interact with computer by using commands. But now, nobody is actually using commands any longer. Just only expert users, they are the ones that are using command, especially programmers. So people are actually using, or users are actually using GUI, which is graphical user interface. Because of that, you can see that we have 2 different types of user interface. One, we call it GUI. The second one, we call it CLI. Now, from here, let's quickly talk about GUI. GUI is a user interface built around graphics. It uses icons. And what's the meaning of icons? Icons are images, which actually represent programs. When you click on icon, then a program will open. Now, if you don't understand that, another thing you need to know here is the second type of user interface. We call it command line interface. That's CLI. CLI requires the user to enter commands to interact with computers. It means that you have to learn commands. CLI is not restricted. You can control computer as much as you could, depending on the number of commands you know. It is mainly used by expert users, maybe by programmers. Now, another thing you need to know here is the touch screen technology. Touch screen is regarded as post GUI. Post GUI. Post GUI allows the user of, you can pinch, you can scroll, you can expound. There are a lot of things you can do with this new technology, touch screen technology. Now, a user has more freedom to use specific command in CLI. Yes. It is possible to alter computer settings in CLI. Yes. Because you are writing commands, you can easily change anything about computer settings. All the following are disadvantages of CLI. User needs to learn commands. Yes, it's a disadvantage. User needs to memorize command. Yes. Command must be typed in without errors. Yes. No visual aid. Yes. All these 4 are disadvantages of CLI. That's why people don't actually like to use CLI any longer. Now, but what about, okay, let's quickly come about the summary of what we learned today. In GUI, user has to learn command? No. In GUI, user does not need to learn command? Yes. Then another thing, the interface is difficult and cumbersome. Cumbersome means it's not easy to know, something that is very difficult to understand. So the interface is difficult and cumbersome in GUI? No. The interface is easier and intuitive in GUI. Then another thing, in GUI, user can use a pointing device to click and selecting icons or menu. Yes. GUI takes up more memory than a CLI. That's yes, because it's using icons, it's using images, so it takes more memory. CLI requires an operating system to operate. No. GUI requires an operating system to operate. Yes. Then these are the 5 summary things we just talked about: CLI and GUI. Now, based on that, Select or choose 4 benefits and drawbacks of using GUI instead of CLI. This is past year question. What are the 4 benefits and drawbacks? 2 benefits, 2 drawbacks of using GUI instead of CLI. GUI does not require command memorization. Yes, this is a benefit. GUI does not take up computer memory. No, it takes up computer memory. Then GUI uses icons and it is easier to operate computer. Yes. GUI requires operating system to operate or function. So this is disadvantages. GUI is the oldest version of user interface. No, CLI is the oldest version. Then GUI takes up computer memory. These are the 4 disadvantages. These are the 4 2 benefits and 2 drawbacks of CLI. This is just a very short chapter. So in our next video, we are going to talk about chapter 4, and that's types of computer system. Try to, if you want to have access to this interactive content, go to our website www.edubbey.com to have access to this content. Try to support us. Bye. See you.